Hey, welcome to another edition of Old School versus
New School.
I'm Adam.
I'm Zach.
What are you wearing? I thought you said you're New School.
This is New School.
That looks like something my grandpa would wear fishing. Is that really?
What are you wearing?
I would never wear a shirt like that.
This is New School. This is what I would wear, and this is something you'd wear.
Oh, so you're telling me? Oh, this is a way better. Now I feel old school.
This is right.
We mismatched that. So in our last episode, you asked for people to make comments of what they want us to talk about. So we're debating old school things versus new school things, and my friend Bruce, who lives in San Diego, had mentioned a couple things he wants us to talk about and debate. The difference between old school versus new school.
All right, Bruce, what do you got for us?
All right, Bruce, the first one he said, I want you guys to talk about tattoos. Now, when it comes to tattoos, I don't have any tattoos, and I know you don't have any tattoos.
You'd be surprised.
I did not approve of any tattoos. You just turned 18, so you would have had to do it last week. So when it comes to tattoos, how do you feel about tattoos, Zach?
I think tattoos are cool.
Would you ever get one?
I probably wouldn't get one, but I think tattoos are cool if they have a certain meaning.
Okay.
But if they look cool and have no meaning, then that's cool too.
The only tattoo that I think I would ever let you get if it said, I love Dad, and then
I'm not getting
get that on your arm. That's right cool. There.
That's cool.
So the reason I'm not a tattoo guy, I know there's a lot of people who love tattoos, but I don't like needles, and I heard when you get a tattoo, it is extremely painful.
Yeah, it does hurt.
What?
What?
So that's one reason. The other reason is that I'm a terrible speller. So if I got a tattoo by a tattoo artist, and I had him write a word on there, and he misspelled it, I wouldn't be able to correct him because I would know if it was misspelled or not. Kind of like in that movie where it said no regret. What was it? No regrets.
It's right here. It says no regrets.
No regrets.
Regrets.
Regrets. And what movie was that? Meet the Millers?
We're the Millers.
Okay, that was the. And then wasn't there another one where Will Ferrell had something with that on his neck?
Yeah, that's Internship.
The Internship, the Google movie. Yeah. What did his tattoo say?
I don't know. He had like a sleeve on his neck.
Tattoos, for those reasons, I'm out with tattoos, Bruce, if that answers your question. I know it's a new school thing to do is to get tattoos. Back in the old days, if you had a tattoo, people would look at you like, oh my gosh, is he a biker? So now it's cool. So that's tattoos. The other thing that Bruce wanted us to bring up was dating. Man, is it completely different from when we dated to what they're doing now. I want to ask you, so, and I really don't know the answer to this, how many dates have you actually been on?
I don't know. Dates? I feel like for the new school people, if you like say, hey, let's go on a date, but you're not dating them, then that's a date. But like you can still go on a date, but it's not considered a date. You just go hang out with them, but it's a date.
Okay.
So like if you're dating somebody, like you're already dating and you go out, that's a date. But if you're like talking to somebody and you don't say let's go on a date, but let's hang out, it's a date.
Okay, here's what I'm talking about, dating. So when I was younger, here's how you would get a date. You would see a girl that you liked. You'd say, hey, can I get your number? Then she would give you the number. Then you would go home and you would pick up one of these. This is a telephone, see? And then these here are digits.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is. So then you would get the phone number and then you would call the girl, dial the number. And you'd say, hey, Jennifer, it's Adam. Hey, do you want to go on a date? And she'd say, sure. And then your sisters would be on the other line down the hallway, call waiting, listening, saying, I need to use the phone. And you're like, get off the phone, I'm talking. And then it would be a disaster, right?
I just say, hey, what are you doing?
So,
and then like, let's hang out.
Okay, so after this, I'm just saying the difference between what I feel dating is now to what. So then you go pick her up, you drive your car over there, you actually see her, you pick her up,
what do you mean you see her?
Well, I know you guys date by looking at each other on Snapchat. That's
no.
Okay.
No one has ever dated on Snapchat.
Well, I'm about to quiz you on something, so just hang on a second. So you go pick up the girl, you go to say the movies or wherever you go. You have a nice time.
Yep.
Then you drive her back to her house.
Yep.
You get out of the car, you open her door, you walk her to the front door.
Yep.
And if you're lucky, you get a peck. Right? And then you go home. That was dating back in the day. Nowadays, you guys don't do that. Have you ever done anything like that?
I've taken to go to the movies.
Okay, so tell me how it went.
We went to the movies.
No, from the beginning.
Okay, I went to her house.
How did you get to know her? Snapchat?
No, she went to my school.
Okay, so then how did you ask her at school?
She texted me in the day. She's like, "What are you doing tonight?" And I was like, "Nothing." She's like, "You want to go see a movie?" And I was like, "Sure."
So that's not you asking a girl to a date.
She said, "Do you want to go?"
I didn't text you to go out.
And then I was like, I went and picked her up.
Okay.
We went to the movies.
Yeah, what'd you see?
I don't remember.
How old were you?
We went and saw Krampus.
I don't know what even that is.
It's a stupid scary movie.
Dude, were you 16?
No, it was junior year.
Junior year.
So maybe.
Yeah, you were 16.
I was 16.
Okay, you were 16. You went on a date. How come I'm your father and this is the first I'm hearing this story?
You never ask. I'm not going to go upstairs and tell you.
Oh,
that's cheesy.
Okay, so I'm glad we're getting this out. Go ahead. Okay. And so what happened?
We went to the movies, we watched the movie, and then after the movie we went and ate, and then I took her home.
Did you walk her to the door?
No.
See, I've never even asked you this question, really. Have you ever kissed a girl?
That's a stupid question.
So, you did kiss a girl?
Yes, I've kissed a girl.
Okay. At what age did you get a kiss? Because I was 16. I was a late bloomer according to all my friends. Everybody kissed a girl. I was 16 to get my first kiss.
My first kiss was probably when I was 13.
13?
Was that 8th grade? Yeah, it was 8th grade.
Yeah, you were young in school.
Yeah.
So, 8th grade, you got a kiss. How come I've never heard this story either?
You have heard this. Don't lie for the camera.
I'm not lying. I'm being honest. Who was your first kiss?
I'm not saying that. That's private. For their benefit, I'll save them.
So you kissed a girl in 8th grade. Where was this at?
The parade. What's it? GAD? Greater Andover
The
Days?
Andover Parade?
Yeah.
Is it when I was driving the vehicle in the parade?
No, I don't know what you were doing. Was that the
Okay, so you remember your first kiss. Everybody remembers their first kiss.
Actually, was that my first kiss? Might have been something before that.
You don't remember I thought everybody remembered their first kiss. Do you want me to tell you about my first kiss?
No.
Perfect. So I was 16. I took Jennifer Wilson to the movies, and then we went back and I walked her up to her door, and I had not kissed a girl yet, and I was 16 years old, and everybody had already kissed.
Yeah, but everyone knows how to kiss, so hopefully everyone knows the basic movement.
Well, I can't believe we're having this conversation, but I practiced on my mirror, because back in the 80s, that's what you did. You practiced so you didn't really screw it up. What? So then when I walked her to her door, and then I closed my eyes, and I think I opened my mouth about this big, and my mouth swallowed her chin and her nose at the same time.
With you?
I don't know. I didn't know how to kiss.
But you don't eat people.
So I know, but I was like, well, you gotta open your mouth when you kiss.
Yeah,
So
but you don't.
Well, I swallowed her nose and her chin, and then she pushes me away, and she goes, "Don't you know how to kiss?" And I was like, "Yeah, don't you?" I tried to throw it back because
she knew that you were wrong. So.
My first kiss was terrible. Okay, so dating, you guys use Snapchat. You just hang out. The point is very valid. You guys don't know how to date, and you just kind of hang out. Well, we'll debate anything you guys tell us to debate. We've got tattoos and dating in, and I'm wearing this ridiculous shirt. Is this really your shirt? Did you wear this on a date? I know you would never walk out of the house wearing this on a date. Where do you wear this?
You can wear it wherever you want. To the mall, to go eat,
to
go fish.
Yeah, this is a fishing shirt.
Right.
I look like Mr. Foley from Three's Company, and you need to watch Three's Company if you've never seen it. It's hilarious.
So stupid.
Thanks for watching this episode of Old School versus
New School.
I think he learned something. Old School definitely won that round.
Make sure you guys click the subscribe button. It looks just like that. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. And if you have any more ideas for us to debate, let us know down below. Thanks for watching, guys.